Afghanistan. The very name evokes images of towering mountains and wind-swept deserts. This is a land where history whispers on the wind. It's a place where empires have risen and fallen, leaving behind echoes of their grandeur. Imagine the ancient Silk Road, caravans laden with silks and spices, traversing these very lands. Picture the bustling bazaars, filled with the scent of cardamom and saffron. Hear the call to prayer echoing through the valleys, a timeless sound that has resonated for centuries. Afghanistan is a land of breathtaking beauty, from the soaring peaks of the Hindu Kush to the rolling plains of the north. It's a land of hidden treasures, waiting to be discovered by those who dare to venture off the beaten path. For centuries, Afghanistan has been a crossroads of civilizations. It's a melting pot of cultures, where Persian, Indian, and Central Asian influences blend seamlessly. This rich tapestry is woven into the very fabric of Afghan society. Mark Twain, the celebrated American author, once described Afghanistan as the cradle of the human race, grandmother of legend. His words ring true even today. Afghanistan is a land of ancient stories, passed down through generations. These stories speak of bravery and resilience, of love and loss, of the enduring human spirit. They are a testament to the strength and character of the Afghan people. From the intricate carpets of Herat to the vibrant embroidery of Kandahar, Afghan art is a celebration of color and tradition. Each region boasts its own unique style, reflecting the diversity of the country's cultural heritage. Step into a bustling Afghan market, and you'll be greeted by a symphony of sights and sounds. The air is thick with the aroma of spices and freshly baked bread. Vendors hawk their wares, their voices blending in a melodic chorus. Here you can find everything from hand-woven rugs to intricately carved wooden boxes. Each piece tells a story, a testament to the skill and artistry of the Afghan people. Hospitality is not merely a custom in Afghanistan, it's a way of life. Strangers are welcomed with open arms and treated as honored guests. A cup of tea, offered with a warm smile, is a symbol of this deep-rooted tradition. Sharing a meal is an integral part of Afghan culture, a time for families and friends to come together. From fragrant pilafs to savory stews, Afghan cuisine is a delight for the senses. Each dish is prepared with love and care, a testament to the importance of food in Afghan society. In the warmth of an Afghan home, surrounded by laughter and conversation, one truly experiences the heart and soul of this ancient land. It's a reminder that despite the hardships they have faced, the Afghan people remain resilient, their spirit unbroken. Section 5. A shadow falls. But a shadow has fallen upon this land of breathtaking beauty and enduring spirit. The Taliban, with their harsh interpretation of Islamic law, have returned to power, bringing with them a wave of restrictions that have silenced the voices and dimmed the hopes of many, particularly women. Gone are the days when girls could dream of becoming doctors, teachers, or artists. Education, once seen as a path to a brighter future, is now forbidden for many Afghan girls. The vibrant colours of their clothing have been replaced by the drab uniformity of mandatory coverings. The laughter of women, once a familiar sound in Afghan homes and markets, is slowly being extinguished, replaced by a chilling silence. The world watches, horrified, as the rights of Afghan women are systematically stripped away. Section 6. The walls close in. The restrictions imposed on Afghan women are as numerous as they are cruel. These women, who once had dreams and aspirations, now find themselves trapped in a society that denies them basic freedoms. They are forbidden from traveling alone, working outside the home, or even pursuing an education. The simple act of stepping outside without a male guardian is fraught with danger and fear, or even showing their faces in public. Their voices are silenced, their movements restricted, and their dreams shattered. The vibrant culture and history of Afghanistan are now overshadowed by these oppressive measures, their very existence confined within the four walls of their homes. The once bustling streets and markets now echo with the absence of women's laughter and chatter. The international community has condemned these actions, issuing statements and resolutions. However, these words often fail to translate into meaningful change on the ground, but their words ring hollow in the face of the Taliban's intransigence. The Taliban's grip on power remains unyielding, and their policies continue to oppress and marginalize women. The very idea that women could be denied basic human rights in the 21st century seems unfathomable, yet it is the harsh reality facing millions of Afghan women today. Their resilience in the face of such adversity is both heartbreaking and inspiring, yet it is the harsh reality facing millions of Afghan women today. They stand in long lines for aid, hoping for a better future for themselves and their children. The world watches in disbelief, struggling to comprehend the scale of the tragedy unfolding in Afghanistan. News reports and images flood the media, but the true extent of the suffering is often beyond words. Struggling to comprehend the scale of the tragedy unfolding in Afghanistan. The ruins of once thriving cities now stand as silent witnesses to the ongoing conflict and oppression. The plight of Afghan women is a stark reminder of the fragility of human rights and the urgent need for international action. Their struggle is a call to the world to not turn a blind eye. And the urgent need for international action. It is a call to stand in solidarity with Afghan women, to amplify their voices and to work tirelessly for a future where they can live with dignity and freedom. Section 7. A world watches in silence. The United States and the European Union have condemned the Taliban's actions, but their influence is limited. Despite their strong words and diplomatic efforts, the reality on the ground remains largely unchanged. The Taliban continues to enforce its harsh rule, seemingly impervious to international pressure. Sanctions have crippled the Afghan economy, but they have done little to sway the Taliban's resolve. The markets are empty, and the local currency has plummeted in value. Shopkeepers struggle to make ends meet, and the average Afghan citizen bears the brunt of these economic hardships. The international community seems paralyzed, caught between a desire to help and a reluctance to engage with a regime that so blatantly disregards human rights. Meetings and summits are held, but concrete actions are few and far between. The world watches, but decisive intervention remains elusive. The situation in Afghanistan is complex, with no easy solutions. The streets are bustling with life, yet beneath the surface, there is a palpable sense of uncertainty and fear. The diverse Afghan community continues to navigate these challenging times with resilience and hope. But one thing is clear, the world cannot stand idly by as the rights of Afghan women are trampled upon. Women have taken to the streets in protest, demanding their rights and freedoms. Their courage is a beacon of hope, but they cannot fight this battle alone. The international community must find a way to exert pressure on the Taliban, to hold them accountable for their actions. Diplomatic negotiations and Security Council meetings must translate into tangible actions. The world must unite in its efforts to bring about change. The future of Afghanistan hangs in the balance. The children attending school today are the future leaders of tomorrow. Their education and well-being are crucial for the nation's recovery and progress. The Afghan flag waves as a symbol of hope and resilience. The world is watching, waiting to see if hope can triumph over despair, if freedom can prevail over oppression. News outlets around the globe continue to report on the situation, keeping the international community informed and engaged. The fate of Afghan women, and indeed the future of Afghanistan itself, rests on the actions of the international community. It is a collective responsibility to ensure that the voices of Afghan women are heard and that their rights are protected. The world must act, and it must act now. Section 8. The Opium Fields, a story of despair. As if the political turmoil and social injustices weren't enough, Afghanistan is also grappling with another devastating crisis: opium. The country is the world's largest producer of opium, the raw material for heroin. Years of conflict and instability have fueled the illicit drug trade, trapping millions in a cycle of poverty and addiction. The opium fields, once a source of livelihood for many Afghan farmers, have become a symbol of despair. The profits from the drug trade line the pockets of warlords and insurgents, further fueling the conflict and undermining efforts to rebuild the country. The opium crisis is a complex problem with no easy solutions. It requires a multifaceted approach, addressing the root causes of poverty, instability, and conflict, while providing alternative livelihoods for farmers and treatment for addicts. Section 9. Hope endures. Despite the numerous challenges they face, the spirit of the Afghan people remains unbroken and resilient. Their smiles and their determination are a testament to their enduring hope. In the face of adversity, they cling to hope, to the unwavering belief that a brighter future is possible. Children play amidst the ruins, and families work together to rebuild their homes brick by brick. Across the country, individuals are working tirelessly to rebuild their lives, to create a more just and equitable society. Men and women come together in community activities, showcasing the power of unity and collective effort. Teachers risk their lives to educate girls in secret schools, defying the odds to ensure that the next generation is equipped with knowledge and hope. These brave educators are the unsung heroes of Afghanistan. Doctors and nurses work tirelessly to provide healthcare in under-resourced hospitals. They face immense challenges, yet their dedication to saving lives never wavers. Their commitment is a beacon of hope for many. Artists use their voices to speak out against injustice and to keep the flame of hope alive. Through their paintings, music, and poetry, they inspire others to dream of a better future and to stand up for their rights. The journey ahead will be long and arduous, but the Afghan people are resilient. They walk through mountains and rebuild their communities step by step with unwavering determination. They have endured centuries of hardship and they will not be broken. Elders share stories of resilience and survival, passing down the legacy of strength to the younger generations. Their strength, their courage, their unwavering belief in a better tomorrow. These are the things that will ultimately guide Afghanistan towards a brighter future. Hand in hand, they move forward, inspired by the heroes among them and the hope that endures in their hearts.